I don't think we can buy anything either from this screen. Right. We all ready for this? All ready for the sprint qualifying? How miserable this is going to be.
Welcome along to Shanghai, ladies and gentlemen, where it's Chinese Grand Prix weekend. But before we can race, we need to qualify. And who's going to take that coveted pole position? How will our grid line
All I know
up?
is that there's
We're
massive
about to
amounts of
find out.
understeer on this track.
Welcome to qualifying.
Back in the Bottle Job Racing / Malama Russia car. Oh, we've got to qualify mediums. Oh, we've got to qualify mediums. Right, has anyone got any idea on a setup?
I'm running 50/50.
50-50?
I just use Mac 212 racing setups.
We've got to qualify on the mediums and we only really get one shot of this. Might fast forward a bit. Now we'll go out.
All clear the garage, please. Car's ready to leave.
Can we not qualify last? That'd be a good start.
Right, that's us pushed down into P15.
Hopefully these slides are just temperature issues and nothing more. It's out of the way of Bortolato. Practically, I may as well let them all through. Oh my god. What is that understeer, man? I thought I was slow into that corner. I thought I was going so slow. And there's just understeers out wide.
We've been pushed down to P22.
What is Stroll doing? But he's trying to go around my outside. The one thing I don't like about the AI, you have to give them so much room for them to not want to get out of the way of you. Right, take two. This thing is undrivable, man.
I'm afraid we've dropped to P22. P22.
Miserable. Absolutely miserable. Like, it's whatever it was on 24. Like 42.36. However it is, something like that. So there's just no grip in the car. There's just no grip. I feel like I'm not even pushing. Like the second you try to put any load through anything, it just goes.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Again, we're only a couple of tenths off the back of the last car. And we're half a second off our teammate. In fact, we're less than that. We're literally right there with the back cars. But there's just nothing in the car. The 29.0. He's 3/10 up in the middle sector alone. 25.1 and a 41.2. We gain all our time in the first sector. All of it's in the first sector. We just lose out everywhere else. Nice one. That bodes well for the sprint, doesn't it? Yeah, well, Lewis. It's gonna rain in the sprint. It is gonna rain. The game won't let me start on Inters, will it? We're nowhere on actual pace. I think we can say that now. We're nowhere in terms of the car. This car sucks. Like, really sucks.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. We're here
Why do you
in the
use the
Yangtze River Delta
F124
today,
main menu
home of the
theme?
16 corners that make up the Shanghai International Circuit.
That's what this is.
54% of this 3.3-mile lap is taken at full throttle, and we'll be getting up to speeds of around 200 miles per hour with DRS assistance down the back straight before the cars break into the tight hairpin at turn 14. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint.
Right, then who's on pole?
Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Tsunoda,
They need to
Leclerc,
nerf Tsunoda.
and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Piastri.
Tsunoda just
Russell,
doesn't perform like
Sainz,
that.
Albon, and Fernando Alonso. Gasly, Hülkenberg, Esteban Ocon, Doohan, Bortoletto, Stroll, Liam Lawson, and Andrea Kimi
Misery
Antonelli.
for Antonelli.
Webber, Hadjar, Behrman, and Victor Martins rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Now, we had great fun watching them win last time out. What a great victory it was. But can they carry that into today's race?
It's the important one, isn't it, Crofty? You've done it once, can you do it again? But, you know, if you start believing in yourself, confidence starts to build.
Why do you
That
think?
inner confidence is what you need. And you can carry that through to future races, including this one, and you set that ball rolling. That's the
Yep.
And
Last
if
place.
you've got that first race win or a
We
win
were
at
just
any
over a
stage,
tenth
it
away
can
from
start to roll with
the
you in a
next
good
car.
way.
So we're there or thereabouts.
Back of the
We're there or
grid. Not
thereabouts.
great, I know, but let's just try and use the first lap to push your way up the order.
Could I not start on intermediates? Honestly, if I could start on intermediates, that would work. But you just can't.
Oh, you didn't go for harder. F.
Start on softs. Well, it's going to rain. So softs for the first few laps.
It's way too early for inters.
Softs for the first few laps and then go to inters.
You would kill them.
It's going to rain. Like, there's a heavy rain symbol in there as well.
Softs die too quickly.
It's only 10 laps. I only have to make it about 4 or 5 before the rain comes. What do you guys think? The rain's going to come about lap 5, lap 4 or 5.
Yes, and my mediums are at 45 with 10 laps. At minimum.
I'm just thinking for initial, because we know last time out in Australia, we really struggled in terms of overall pace. That's the wings I was running, by the way. If anyone's got any changes on the wings, then let me know. I'm losing out in all of the... Well, I was only gaining in the first sector. What's everyone else starting on? They're all going for mediums. Everyone else is going for mediums. We've got to try something different, surely. Got to try something different. Just pray that rain comes.
Bottle Job Racing is a voted name.
I'm making an executive decision as team owner. We're going to try something different.
And realistic.
We're going to go with softs. Because otherwise, nothing's going to happen.
If you buy, you'll laugh. And you got to admit I was right.
Okay. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Get the good old temps up.
Those 10% of your race.
Otherwise you can't get tyre temp. Maybe I should have put my pressures down a bit rather. Try and help with the temperatures.
You lose the temps anyways.
I mean, if we can get a couple off the start, that'd be good.
We think we might see some rain.
Softs are almost in puncture territory after 5 laps here. Also some beef at 125 subs.
Yes.
Maybe 5.
just before the end of F1 24 and we had the 100% Monaco. Flowball gifted another 50.
10 laps is 14ish minutes.
Well, then the weather radar completely lied to me. Because you saw how much rain there was on there. We've only got one chance, realistically.
Consider joining my league. HalflapHarry Racing, 8:30://////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////// Show tracks.
How are these tyres even usable then in the race? Bloody hell! Like even as a qualifying tyre. Also, why am I nowhere on the straight?
DRS now available.
What is this? Like it's undefendable.
When trailing the car ahead, they're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres. So try to get past.
Well, 42.36. That's not high. Hey, I forget the AI bloody runs 0-0 and still get the same grippers through the corners. What's the point? What's the point? He moved on the fucking braking. He moved. I watched him move.
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
I watched him move. Yeah, you all just go through. Look at it, look at the amount of steering angle I'm putting in. Nothing. But yeah, nice one, game. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I'm going to hate this game. I am actually going to hate this game if it's as understeery as it is for the rest of it. Like, it's a good game, but oh my god. I cannot drive an understeery car. Why I hated F123 so much.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 0.8 seconds.
Can you even get safety cars in sprints? Oh my god. We've got another whole race of this to come as well.
Okay, I think we're still in the right tyres for the time being.
Shut up, Mark.
Okay, mate, you might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD. Managing your turn.
Piss off.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Sideways in the pits.
No point. Car's bloody undrivable.
So with the sprint concluded, join us
We had
next
an
time
issue
for
removing the
qualifying.
front wing.
And of
I
course,
know it's
the
not
main
ideal,
event
but let's try and put
this
it behind
weekend's
us and get
Formula
back
One
into this
Grand Prix.
race.
We'll see you next time.
Mark even interrupting us now.
LMFAO.
Come on.
Shut the fuck up.
Is there even anything different we can do? Is there anything different we can do for qualifying?
Set up.
I guess. Has anyone got a setup?
Welcome along to Shanghai, ladies and gentlemen, where it's Chinese Grand Prix weekend. But before we can race, we need to
I use
qualify.
MyTeam setup.
Take that coveted pole position. How will our
Well,
grid
what is
line
it?
up? We're about to find out. Welcome to qualifying.
tough if I know.
Oh, and Amansuki, you're normally the one for this sort of stuff. Or Light. Whoever's there.
I looked on YouTube at Mac 212 racing setups.
We got any idea?
I did 27-23 on the wings, but I don't know.
It must be something to do with the suspension. It might be something to do with the suspension. This is F124 suspension. So if anyone's got any different suggestions.
Pro 1 on front anti-roll bar. Not 22.
1. Why? Oh, that seems
6 on rear.
incredibly weird.
I don't know, but it felt alright for me.
I guess we can try it. We don't have Park Ferme on, so we can do a bit of experimenting. I was just flying laps on it.
It's about as from first time.
Come on.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P12.
Not a bad lap in terms of feeling.
What in the fire bribery did I just see?
Oh, we've got track limits on balance because the AI can't get penalties. So why should I? Or whatever it is, bloody regular. All middle sector, man. All middle sector. Look at it!
Okay, just
Cutting is crazy.
the fuel remaining
This is
now.
impossible. How are you actually meant to play on this
Push down
game?
to P22.
I don't understand.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session, and we're in the drop zone. We need
Oh
a quick
my
lap
God.
that's qualifying over for us.
It doesn't turn. It actually doesn't turn. It just doesn't turn. What am I supposed to do? What the hell is this result, by the way? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like if the car just doesn't turn. Let me actually just try and Google some F125 setups. He's very old. There is no engine braking. I don't know what to do. I simply don't know what to do. Like, surely the car isn't this bad. It's got something to do with the setup. Literally, I tried turning in, you know, full lock, nothing happens. It's like I'm on 0-0.
Should your MyTeam set up in it? Maybe speed up and learn how to drive.
Has anyone got any workable race setups for China? I could go and get Matty's time trial one.
Hamilton is my favorite.
You're doing better than I am, Squirrel. He's doing
time
better
again
than
then
I
for
am.
Formula One in Shanghai, northwest of the thriving city.
Say that now.
All we've got to do is change the tires on it. I get my setups from it. I don't understand the loudly crying face.
It played host to Formula One's 1000th Grand Prix back in 2019. Shanghai International Circuit then is a 16-corner high-speed
scares
thrill
me.
ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests a driver's patience.
It's just
Flaps
genuinely
open to the elements
miserable to
location,
drive.
Test their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS
It
zones
does
will assist
not
passing,
turn.
and they're available into
I've
turn
met
1
Max Verstappen.
and down the kilometre-long back straight into turn 14. Let's run you through the driver grid order for
Hardly a
today's
flex
exciting
anymore.
race.
Hardly a flex anymore, I can't lie.
Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday,
He's been
and he'll
banned.
start from pole position. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Piastri, Leclerc, George Russell, and Tsunoda.
Sonoda needs to be
Hamilton,
nerfed.
Sainz,
And Lando Norris.
and Nico
Lando
Hulkenberg.
Norris Max Verstappen.
Antonelli, Lawson, Pierre Gasly, and Ocon. Doohan, Behrman, Fernando Alonso, and Isaac Hadjar. Weber,
And once again,
Stroll,
we line up
Bottas,
last.
and Gabriel Bortoleto.
We're not
rounds
last!
off the grid.
We're not
That's
last!
it then, it's time to go racing.
Oh,
as we
yes.
head down trackside for today's
21 pole.
Poggers!
And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comments.
Our best
Anthony
ever race
Davis.
start.
Hello, and let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad.
Practices very well.
Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for
How are we
today
number
is
one?
a reaction. Now, I'll be
And
generous.
I've met Lance Stroll.
Again, that's not a flex. He should also be
But
banned.
in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier, but critically there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was around 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometres an hour when
Yeah,
I drove.
not on our
Now
car.
looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So
Isn't
there
Lance
there's
Stroll
a
like
big difference
rattled
in
into
performance.
On our car, there's bloody
Because of that, being, the
3
car being heavier and
grams in
bigger,
hope.
You've got to drive in a smoother way.
3
You've got to look
grams in
after
hopes
it
and
more.
dreams.
You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
This is not going to be an easy race from this position, but just give it your best shot.
Yeah, that's about the only good thing you've ever said to me, Mark.
Man without hope. Lost a bit of hope he didn't know he had.
Oh, you know it. You know, I don't know how to get more rotation into the car. How do you correct an understeery car?
Enjoying your time here. Consider dropping a follow, it would be much appreciated.
What can I do with this setup to make it less understeery?
I lowered my steering to 330 degrees. Stop. Sorry, McDonald's wants me.
McDonald's wants you. Wow. Stiff springs will stop the car from lunging forward. Do I try that? Try lower the right height maybe?
I went from the silent act to Mario Kart act. I have never been so scared by something so soft in my life.
I think that's about all I can do really. Because if I put more wing on the car, I'll be mobbed down the straight.
Hello.
I'll be absolutely mobbed down the straight if I put more wing on the car. If I take the wing off, we'll be hopeless in the corners. Well, wish me luck really.
Baguette bread.
This is not going to be a nice race.
Inputting this in your exhaust.
Might help the car go faster, you never know. Something we haven't tried. I get what it means to be manner now. I understand it. It's turning up to a race knowing you're not going to get anywhere. To be like Mana Marussia. Like, you turn up to a race weekend, you know you're not going to get anywhere. You are there just to make up the numbers.
Conditions look stable at the moment.
No, it's a
rain
team.
currently expected.
Marussia. You know Jules Bianchi? That team? That's Marussia. What's called Virgin Racing before that? Yeah. Yeah, it was called Virgin Racing, no word of a lie. Why did they remove brake dragging? Brake dragging is actually realistic. That's how they get temperature in the front tyres. And they've just said, nuh-uh.
Yeah, but they couldn't simulate the tire wear.
Wow. I've just tried it, and it does nothing. So... basically, if we don't finish last, we've had a good race. What the?
Damage to your front wing. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
Well, blast it is.
I was literally in like 5th gear or whatever.
Grid said knew how you ping ponging now.
Hang on. I was in 5th gear.
Touched grass.
No. It was already going before I got to the grass. Started going here. I thought this game was supposed to have good traction. Not spinning in 5th gear.
Wait, can you give me the sound again?
What sound?
Just the entire clip. Yeah, no fucking clue.
Like, listen to it. We're fine. We're fine. And then we're in the wall. How shit can a car be?
So it takes you.
I don't know, because at the end of the day, that is just our race. That's how it's gone.
Self of your job.
Hello, Whoops. Get a car behind POV. I'm in a straight line, for goodness sake.
You hope.
I'm lucky I didn't wipe out my teammate, actually.
Harry go back to Alpine. You hit a bump.
Maybe.
That is on the grass.
Maybe. But look, from this POV, it's already going at this point. It's already going.
You hit a bump just before.
Well, that's an incredible ping pong crash, by the way. I've been absolutely annihilated.
I think it's just you, Harry. Alpine Pod shows that clearly.
Well, we've got to do another round, surely. We can't just have an hour's stream.
There was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen. He takes victory.
course, Max wins as well. How unrealistic is that?
And that's 2 wins in a row now, of course, Crofty. And it marks the fact that it's not a fluke. So, you know, their head's in the right space. What more can we see?
Where is McLaren in this bloody MyTeam? They left everyone back at
And with that, we
MTC?
wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
They only won it by 1/10 of a second. Webber down in 17th. Miserable day for Russell.
Did anyone get the karma clip from Sunday?
The karma clip? What do you mean?